Good evening, and thank you for tuning into the QueendomNation show where all things are royal and loyal. I am your host, Queen Chariel. Hope you are having a great week. Hope everything worked in your favor. So, thank you for tuning in with us today on this great and fabulous Wednesday. So, today I just got a few things that we're going to talk about. Okay, number one is next week here in Rowan County, the children are going back to school. So I just want to say to all those that have children going back to school, let's wish our kids a safe and prosperous year. We hope everything works in their favor. We hope they get everything they need as far as school supplies. And if anybody has any back to school drives that they would like to for us to announce on the show, please email me at charield40@gmail.com and we can announce those back to school drives on our show so that the children can get the supplies that they need to go back to school. All right. I also want to talk to you. I'll also be going back to school, but I'm going back as an NC pre-K teacher. So if you guys tuned in last week to the show, I had told you that I had got this job that I had been praying about, and it finally came through. So I will be teaching North Carolina pre-K to our students entering into college. I'm into kindergarten. So I'm truly excited about that. To all of our youth that are going into college, I wish you a very safe and prosperous year. Um, Young ladies, if you're on the campus, make sure that you have a direct safety method if you're going to be out at night and especially by yourself. And if you're going to be out partying with your friends, guys, if you go as a group, please stay together as a group. Please leave as a group because we know things often happen to young women when they're out by themselves at night. They tend to put themselves in a very vulnerable position and you never know who's watching. So, ladies, just be careful. Make sure that you have all safety measures intact. If you're leaving by yourself, please let a friend know where you're going. Make sure your cell phone is charged at all times, and make sure that you have your cell phone charger with you at all times. My nephew had posted a video in our family chat. He said, if you feel like you're going to be out by yourself, and especially if you think your phone is going to die or something's going to happen, you feel like it may, guys, record a message on your voicemail so that when people call you, they can know where you are, what's going on with you. Leave a detailed message, because one thing about people is when they're looking for you, the first thing they're going to do is going to call your phone and they're going to keep calling that phone, and guess what's going to happen? Your voicemail is going to pick up. And so if you leave a message on there detailing, where you are, what happened, what time it is, and everything, people will know how to find you. I'm just giving you some tidbits and information that can keep you safe um, during your stay in college, um, because we need to be aware of our surroundings at all times, especially on a college campus. So those are just some tidbits and information I did want to throw out to you. Um, I got to share this with you guys. I don't know if you listened to the show last week, but this is my last week as the 2022 National Classic Miss Regal Elegance. So I'm actually handing down my title this year to a new successor that will be our new 2023 National Classic Miss Regal Elegance Queen. So I'm so excited to see who our new successor is going to be, and I'm excited to be working behind the scenes now with our pageant system. And again, like I said last week, guys, if you want to join this pageant system, it is so amazing. It is the Regal Elegance National Pageant. It is a faith-based pageant. It is amazing. You meet some of the most amazing women. You create some of the most amazing friendships and camaraderies. It is such a phenomenal pageant. It is a great experience. My first time in the pageant, I walked away with the highest title, and I was the 2021 North Carolina Queen of Queens here in the state of North Carolina. So if you guys have not heard about this pageant system, please Google it and look it up on Facebook. They are the Regal Elegance National Pageant, led and directed by the great Lametria Johnson. So I just wanted to throw that out there for all of my queens that are listening that may want to get into a wonderful, wonderful pageant system. This is a great, great pageant system. I have thoroughly enjoyed being the reigning queen for 2 years in the pageant system. So look into it, guys. Which brings me to what I want to talk to you guys about today. So I was having a conversation with my significant other earlier today, and we were talking about how, opportunity knocks sometimes and people don't take it because they're so content, at being where they are instead of looking into bigger possibilities that can get them in a better place than where they are right now. So I told myself, I said, well, this will make a great topic on the show. And so I want to call my topic this week, Opportunity Knocks, How to Be Ready to Take Advantage. So if opportunity knocked on your door, would you be ready to take advantage of the opportunity? So one thing about when opportunity knocks, because sometimes we don't know when it's going to come. So one thing I always look and thrive and seek when seeking opportunity is preparation. Okay, because you never know. So you should always be prepared. Preparation is the key, guys. And it's not just about having like the right qualifications or the right skills, okay? It's about having the right mindset, because sometimes we don't understand that a prepared mind is open to new ideas. It's adaptable and it's willing to take calculated risks. So we're going to explore some ways that you can become more prepared to seize opportunities, okay? So when opportunity knocks, guess what? You're going to be ready to answer, okay? So luck is what happens when preparation meets opportunity. That's by Seneca the Younger. So the quote is important because it gets us ready to seize opportunities when they arise, okay? Whether it's in your personal life or whether it's in your professional life, being prepared is often the key to success. Because sometimes we want to be successful, but a lot of times we're not mentally prepared to even understand what that means, okay? So like I said, preparation is not about like having the right qualifications or the right skills, but it's about having the right mindset, guys. You got to have the right mindset. Because in order to have the mindset to seize opportunities, you have to be mentally prepared, because you have to be open to new ideas. You have to be adaptable to change, and you have to be willing to take calculated risks. Because any business person or any person that has ever done anything successful in their life didn't do it by playing safe. Let's just put that out there. If you want to succeed, you have to sometimes take risks. And sometimes the risk can be so rewarding, and you be so glad at yourself that you stepped out on faith and you took that risk, because you will be surprised at where these risks sometimes will lead you. My risk led me from teaching early childhood to starting a nonprofit organization where I mentor young boys and girls. It led me to being awarded at the Archie Magazine Awards in Charlotte, North Carolina for 2 years in a row. It led me to being nominated for the Buffalo Soldiers Award here in Salisbury, the Angela Davis Award, the Children's Choice Award, Nonprofit of the Year, and also led me to becoming a queen for 2021 and 2022 in the Regal Elegance National Pageant, as well as becoming an author, a first-time author this year, plus a life coach. So when opportunity knocks, sometimes it's not about just staying in the same place. Sometimes it's about taking risks just to see what you are capable of. And I've always tell people that, people always say the sky is the limit, but I'm one of those people that believe that the sky is infinite. I believe that we can go above and beyond and do many things, that we don't have to be subjected to one thing, okay? So when we talk about opportunity knocking and we're talking about taking risks, just think about all those different types of opportunities that you will have for yourself if you just take the chance, take the opportunity, and make sure that you're prepared for it. Okay. So I'm going to give you tips for taking advantage when opportunity knocks. Okay. So these are some clear cut ways to seize different opportunities. So one thing you need to do is you need to set clear and specific goals for yourself. Okay. And the reason why we do that is because it helps you focus your efforts and it gives you direction. Okay. By setting your goals, you're going to have a clear understanding of what you want to achieve. And this will make it a little bit easier for you to identify opportunities that will align with your goals. Okay, because you don't want to just be out there just doing stuff just to be doing it. Okay, you want to make sure that it aligns with your purpose, your goals, your future, and where you see yourself headed. Okay, continuously learn and acquire new skills, because the more skills that you have, exactly like I said, the more opportunities you're going to be able to take advantage of. So, and with the way our society has become such a fast pace, um, I'm gonna say fast paced, and it's so technological. We have to be savvy, and it's essential, for us to stay current with latest trends and latest technologies, especially in your particular field that you go into. Okay, because that can make or break your career, or whether you move up in the company or not. Okay, you keep learning. The more you learn, the more you'll be prepared for new opportunities that come your way. Okay, guys. One thing I've also learned too about when opportunity knocks is networking and connecting with others in your industry is so helpful, because they've already done it. They've been there. They know what to tell you to do to get where you need to go, because they're already experienced in it. Okay, so um, building relationships with people in your field can open new doors to new opportunities. Believe it or not, that's how I have become as successful as I am right now, because I've opened myself up to networking opportunities, to meeting new people that are not only just in my field, but in different fields that are connected to my field to help me get where I need to go. Um, and when you network, you gain insights into what's happening in your industry, and you are able to get your foot in the door in certain aspects. So it's good to get out and network and to meet people that are doing the same thing you're doing, or if they're not doing what you're doing, if they're what they're doing is leading them to success, then these are people that you want to talk to and align yourself with. Okay. um, One thing we have to often do, especially when opportunities arrive, we have to be open-minded and we have to be adaptable, guys, because sometimes we miss our opportunity because we're not open to receive exactly what the opportunity is going to bring us. So we have to be willing to consider, new ideas, and we have to be able to try different approaches to different types of things. Okay, opportunities, they come in many, many types of forms, guys. And when you're open-minded, you are able to identify opportunities that you may have missed if you had a narrow perspective on things. Okay, so we have to open up our mind and be receptive to new opportunities and to new things, because we got to look, guys, times are changing, and so sometimes the old way of doing things is not going to cut it anymore. So we have to be willing to be open-minded so that we don't miss opportunities that come our way because of our narrow-mindedness. Okay, you have to be willing to take calculated risks, and guys, you got to step outside your comfort zone. I never could have achieved none of the stuff that I achieved had I not stepped outside of my comfort zone, because I never thought in a million years I'd be a national queen or an author or a teacher and all these different things, and I have embarked on. So, be willing to take calculated risks. It's okay if you fail. It's okay. You had a learning experience. That's what I call it. And learning experiences teach us things that we can do, teach us things that we shouldn't do, to teach us things that we're good at, teach us things that we're not good at. Sometimes the biggest opportunities, guys, come with the greatest risk. I'm telling you, I am a living witness. When you are willing to take these risks, guys, you're going to be able to seize opportunities that others just might be afraid to pursue. Because, I be around people all the time, and they be like, how do you get the mindset to do this and to do that, and what made you want to get into doing all this. See, I'm one of those people. I'm a warrior. I have always been a person that liked to try different things. Even when I was young, like I would go to school in a business suit. Everybody's looking at me like, what is wrong with her? So I was preparing myself for the future, already then. But what I've learned is that in order for us to be successful, in order for us to be Bill Gates and the Oprah Winfrey's and Beyonce's and Jay-Z's and all these people, we have to, or the Queen Shariel's, is we have to take risks. We have to just step out there and not be afraid of it, okay? Because that one step that you take out there will be the life-changing thing that you need to get you where you need to go. So don't be afraid to put yourself out there, okay? Be proactive, Be like me. I'm always on the lookout for new opportunities. One thing I have learned is a lot of times they don't come to you. I've had opportunities to land in my lap. I'm sure many of you have. But I've also had opportunities that I've had to go out and go get. Okay? Because one thing you're going to learn is opportunities, they don't always come to you guys. They don't. So we have to be on the lookout for them. Okay? We have to be proactive. When you become proactive, you'll be able to identify opportunities before they slip past you. Okay, so make sure that you're diligent in your search of seeking new opportunities. Don't let nobody stop you. Don't take no for an answer. Keep doing it. If one door is shut, okay, you shut your door on me, I got you. Since you shut your door, I'm gonna go now and create the door. Okay, so that's how we have to look at things. Okay, when opportunity arises, guys, be ready to act quickly. Okay, don't wait for the perfect time, because sometimes the perfect time, it don't come. We be waiting, and while you're waiting, you're missing out on your blessing, and you're missing out on your opportunity. Okay, opportunities don't wait for nobody. Let's just go ahead and put that on out there. They don't wait for anybody. So it's essential to be ready to act when they do come. Okay, be ready. Be on your A game. Let's go. By acting quickly, you're going to be able to take advantage of opportunities before they slip you by. They say, it's a saying that goes, I don't have to get ready, I stay ready. So this is one of those times when you don't need to get ready, you need to stay ready, because when opportunity comes a knocking, whether you ready or not, it's gonna come knocking, and you want to be ready when it does. Okay, especially if you've been out there pursuing different things and you've been trying to better yourself and you've been trying to find different ways to be successful. Okay, one thing you should always do is, guys, in order to be successful or to recognize opportunities when it comes, is you have to have a positive attitude. Got to have the right attitude, and you have to believe in yourself. When I first entered that pageant, and I was in this room among all these wonderful women that had done this before, and this is my first time, I walked in there like, I don't know what I'm doing, but I know what I'm doing. I'm gonna act like I know what I'm doing, because it was my first time in a pageant on this magnitude. And so I went in there like, okay, I knew what I'm doing. I know what I'm doing. Not really knowing what I was doing, but that positive mindset helped to create a positive atmosphere so that I could go in there and do my thing. You have to believe in yourself, guys, because especially when you're out and you're trying to be successful and you're trying to get in different realms, a lot of people are not going to see a vision, and a lot of people are not going to believe in what you're trying to do. So that's when you have to take initiative and believe in yourself, okay? You got to have faith in you to know that you can accomplish the goals that you set out for yourself, okay, guys? It's going to help you approach opportunities with confidence. Like, I got this thing, ain't nobody going to stop me. I got it. And that's it. Because when you believe in yourself, guys, you'll be more likely to take the necessary steps to seize those opportunities. When they say you have to have faith like the size of a mustard seed, it don't even have to be just that big, just small enough for you to get where you need to go, okay? Because when you have confidence and when you believe in yourself, I'm telling you, those are the times when you will really, really step out there and you're going to seize those opportunities, even if they come with a degree of risk. Because anything great and achieving a success is going to come with some type of risk. Whether the risk is you're going in early because you got to study for a test, or whether it is you have to get up early to go open up your business, or if you have to take time to go to school to learn your craft or what have you, um, it's going to be some type of risk of getting where you need to go. And it's okay because risk begets success. All right. If you do it right, it begets success. So there are often questions that people ask when they're talking about season opportunities. Okay. So what does it mean to be prepared to seize opportunities? What it means is when you have the right mindset, qualifications and skills to take advantage of opportunities when they present themselves. Like I told you earlier, this includes just being open minded to new ideas, just being adaptable, and just be willing to take those calculated risks. Okay, that's it. That's all that means. Um, how can you develop the right mindset to be open to new ideas and take calculated risks? So, developing the right mindset is the right to be open to new ideas and take those calculated risks. And that can be done through practice. Okay, they always say practice makes perfect. When I say that, I mean this includes things like reading and learning about new subjects that you have not learned about before. Expose yourself to different perspectives and actively seek out new experiences. See, like me doing this radio show was something that, was a new experience for me. I had started at WDRB Media a couple years ago, and I found out that I really liked it. I really felt like I had something to talk about and something to share with the people. And so I just, learned about it, read about it, what it takes to be a good radio show host and all that. And then I had to expose myself to watching other people as they were in their realm so that I can understand exactly what it meant to be a radio show host and what it means to talk about subjects that other people can relate to. So when you're thinking about those new ideas, just seek out new experiences, guys. And don't be afraid of it. Take those risks, okay? It can involve developing a growth mindset, okay? And you can also learn how to embrace uncertainty and change, because that's one of the biggest flaws with human beings is we are so receptive to change sometimes that, it kind of hinders our progress and things that we need to be doing. But don't be afraid of it, guys. Don't be afraid of uncertainty. Don't be afraid of change. Go out there and go get that thing. Queen Chariel told you to. And Queen Chariel says that it's okay. Okay? What are some practical ways to become more prepared for when opportunity knocks? So, some practical ways that you can become prepared for when opportunity knocks include just setting those clear goals, guys. Making sure that you know what you want to do. Build a strong network of contacts of different people that you can contact whenever you need to ask questions about where you're going. And just learn and develop new skills. I mean, that's it. That's the key to it. Um, how important is having the right qualifications and skills and being prepared for opportunities? So having the right skills and qualifications is important, but it's not the only factor, guys, in getting prepared for opportunities. Okay, understand that the mindset, a prepared mindset, is more crucial than having the right qualifications and skills, because you can have the right qualifications and skills all day longer, but if your mind ain't ready for you to step into what you're getting ready to step into that opportunity, then you might as well not even take that risk. You might as well not even do it, because you have to have the right mindset in order to do pretty much anything. Okay? Can you give an example of someone who was prepared and successfully seized an opportunity? So if you guys want to email me that's the question of the week. Give you like a little homework assignment, okay? um, I will give you an example of a person. A good example is Oprah Winfrey. Okay, she started her career as a television news anchor, and then she transitioned into hosting her own talk show. That's what I would like to do one day. Have my own talk show on TV. And her show became such a huge success through the years. She took that opportunity that she created her own production company, and that production company expanded into various numerous business adventures that have made her one of the wealthiest women in the world. So she is now one of the most successful and most influential figures in media. Okay, so this is what happens when you take a risk. So if you guys want to drop me a letter, and we'll read it on the show if you would like me to, and talk about some things that you did to seize an opportunity, please email me those at charield40@gmail.com. I would love to hear your stories. And we can talk about it on the show. Okay. Um, how can you make sure that you don't miss out on opportunities because you wasn't prepared? Guys, to make sure that you don't miss out on opportunities because you are not prepared, it's important to stay informed and aware of what's happening in your industry or field. So let's say you're in business, always keep up with the trends of what's going on in the business world. If you're in art, if you're in music, make sure that you're keeping up with the trends, with fashion, with makeup, with hair, because these are industries where the trends are constantly changing. So you never know from one day to the next what the trend is going to be. So just make sure that you stay up the par with what you need to know about your field, okay? Networking and building relationships with people is also a great way to stay in the loop about potential opportunities. Okay, try to do everything you can to stay in the loop about where you need to go with your business, because sometimes these types of things can make or break you. Okay, be prepared. Luck is often the result of hard work, preparedness, focus. Okay, so when you're prepared, you expect to be positioned for the opportunity. Okay, you will be ready when it comes knocking, and you will be more likely to hear it when it knocks. Okay, check it down, guys. Think about possible steps you may need to achieve your goals and objectives. Check it down. Go get it. Identify some people, connect. Identify 5 people that you can connect with on your journey, and reach out to them. Don't be afraid to reach out for help, because we don't know everything. Okay, ask them for the names of people that can help you get where you need to go. Okay, look for opportunities, guys. Look for your opportunities. Put that game face on. You know what I'm saying? Look for those opportunities. Put that game face on. Be optimistic and positive in your disposition. Okay, don't take no for an answer. Rely on yourself. You got this. You can do this. Others can help you too on your journey. Make your own luck, guys. Don't be waiting on people to make it for you. Make your own luck. And one thing I want you to do is hold yourself accountable. Okay, so if you're going to set a goal, it is your responsibility to hold yourself to achieving that goal, and to making sure that you're accountable and that you're ensuring that it's being met. Okay, things not going your way. Okay, fine. Iterate in advance. Every step that you take, decide whether to pursue it, what you're trying to do, or decide whether you're going to alter your approach or how you're coming to see this, so that you can move forward with your plans, guys. Point blank. It is fair game to change directions. It's okay if you're going a certain way and it ain't working for you. It's okay. Change directions, try something different. Remember I said earlier, sometimes we are just so hard up and we're so receptive to change. Change is okay. Alright? You're not going to always be where you need to be on your journey. Okay, taking risks is exactly what it is. It's just taking risks. It's just stepping out on faith. Something don't work. Okay, don't work. I got you. That's all right. We're gonna try something else. Okay, so just understand how important it is when opportunity comes and knocking at your door. Make sure that you're ready for it. If you stay ready, you ain't gotta get ready. That's what I was always told. So our topic this week was opportunity knocks, how to be ready to take advantage. So make sure that you're ready for when opportunity knocks for you. So our Queendom quote of the day, I actually have 2 of them. Okay, so our first one is, if a window of opportunity appears, don't pull down the shade. Okay, that's quote number 1. If a window of opportunity appears, don't pull down the shade. And my Queendom quote number 2 is, in the middle of difficulty lies opportunity. And that one is by Albert Einstein. So have a great going back to school, guys. Be safe. Ladies in college, please make sure that you're safe. Make sure that you put in all safety measures. If you leave together, you'll come back together. Remember that motto from the Queendom, okay? So you all can be safe during your college time. Have a great week. Please email me at charld40@gmail.com, and cheryld40@gmail.com, if you would like any types of information that we can discuss on the show. Also follow me at cheryldy.com. That's CHARIELDYE.com. Please have a great week. Thank you for answering the Queendom. It's always a pleasure, where all things are royal and loyal. I'm your host, Queen Chariel. Thank you.